Do you reckon Mum will be allowed to come home straight away? In Miss Mason's car?
I don't know. Don't think that's really how it works, Em.
When she comes home, we'll start again. Just the three of us. No rows, no secrets.
Fingers crossed.
Morning, girls. Lindsay, you all set? Look, we don't have to leave for a while, but I'll meet you back down here, okay? What are you doing?
I moved out.
What, into your car?
In a hurry. A conversation about the details of the divorce, moving out, the whole process, didn't go down too well.
What, and you slept in there?
No, finished arguing about 3:30. My options were limited.
Lindsay, you going to another funeral?
Leave it, Michaela.
Oh, what's your problem?
She's going to court, isn't she?
Is that today? It's going to be better than telly. Do you reckon we can watch?
You are joking.
Double English or watching Lindsay's mum get banged up. See ya.
Can't you just leave her alone?
No.
It's going to be great.
Hey, did you hear about Joe?
I know that outstanding teacher award. It's amazing, isn't it? And I suppose Max will have something to say.
Yeah, he's not in yet, but I assume he'll be jumping at the chance to make a speech.
Can you keep a little eye on Emily today?
Yeah, of course.
And if there are any problems, just give me a call. Okay.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Lindsay. Hey, how are you feeling?
Yes, all right. Nervous.
Yeah. Should we get going? Actually, just give it a minute and then come in after me, yeah?
You ashamed of me?
No, it's just, you know what everyone's like, especially Steph. It'll be gossip gold if we arrive together. Just give it a minute.
Trouble getting out of bed this morning?
No, it's not like that.
Of course it isn't.
Morning, everyone. I'd like to announce and start the day by congratulating Jo Lipsett. Some of you may know already, she's been nominated for an Outstanding Teacher Award. Needless to say, I'm delighted, but I'm not surprised.
He's left his wife.
She's a gifted,
Is that what he's saying?
gifted teacher, unerringly focused on progress and the achievements
Turned
and the
up on my
well-being of
doorstep
students.
with all of his stuff in the back of the car.
Taking the MFL department from strength
Men like Max,
and
they know what they want, they get it, and they move on. Be careful,
standards
Kim.
she set. Jo, you are the bastion of good quality teaching here at the new Waterloo Road. We're all very proud of you. Well done.
Go steady, eh? You'll be showing the rest of us up.
Well done, Jo. That's brilliant.
Was I boring you, Steph?
Kim and I had a lot to catch up on.
Yes. Hope you're not sticking your nose in where it doesn't belong.
Well, you know us girls. We tell each other everything, listen to each other, keep an eye on each other, that sort of thing. Kim's a good friend of mine, so obviously I'm going to look out for her. That's just the way I am, and you'll get used to it if you're serious about her. You make sure you look after her, eh? Otherwise I shall have to hunt you down like an animal.
Yes.
Hi, Miss Mason. Hi, Lindsay. All ready?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, you're nice and early. We'll be starting soon, okay? Your mum will go in first, and when we're ready for you, this gentleman here, he'll come and get you. You can go in too, turn left and sit in the public gallery.
Okay. Public gallery? How many people will we watching?
Come on, just put it out of your mind, Lindsay.
Just answer as many questions as you can, as best you can, and try to ignore everybody else.
Joe, I made up for you. An award-winning teacher on our team.
Well, thanks, but I haven't won anything, actually.
Yet. Anyway, there's cause for celebration. Let me be responsible for some fizz sur la glace.
So, congratulations. Thank you, Steph.
This is just not my kind of thing, but thank you anyway.
For?
Well, it's a kind gesture, but you could have warned me, Max.
Well, who said it was me who nominated you? That might be seen as improper.
Oh. Well, thank you to whoever it was then.
Saw Steph making a fuss. Oscar-winning performance, that.
I didn't think she was putting on a show.
Don't let her get to you. You know, having a member of her department heralded like this only serves to highlight her own failings. Hey, Chris. Just the man in charge. You know, today strikes me as a good day to get a few things sorted.
Such as?
Well, I'd like to pull Steph Haydock in for a chat for one.
A chat? About what?
I'm a bit concerned about her attitude of late. Just like to check in on her.
I think we should wait for Rachel.
Well, I'd like to do it today. I don't think we need to bother Rachel, and, unless you have a problem with me talking to my own members of staff now.
No.
Good. Good.
Doing here?
Well, if you're going in, she'll need to see a friendly face as well.
Right, we'll ditch the school stuff because I don't want to get chucked out because of you. Come on.
Come on, let's not do this.
What? You can't be joking.
I'm not. This isn't right. It's sick.
Sick is awesome. Can we go in now? There she is.
Who's that? It's my aunt. My uncles, I don't want him here. They hate Mum and they hate me.
Well, they can't hurt you, Lindsay, you know. Just be strong. Ignore them, pretend they're not there.
He showed deep wounds to the torso, starting in the front, mid-abdomen, and running around the left side of his torso to the back. He died from a combination of major organ failure and blood loss.
So,
She must have gone
what do these
crazy.
injuries suggest to you, if anything, about the state of mind or the intentions of the person who inflicted them?
The pattern of the wound suggests Mr. James was turning away to defend himself or escape. There were lacerations to the hands, too.
Told you this would be better than the telly. How you feeling, Emily?
What?
Are you okay?
She's stressed out because of my mum and that. It's a trial. Lindsay's at the court with Miss Mason to decide whether to let her out or bang her up.
Yes, I know, Denzel. Oh, is that for me?
I'll be fine soon. We're only coming home.
Lindsay came upstairs. She was in a panic. She said she had something to tell me. She was so terrified. I'd never seen her like that before. At first, I didn't believe it.
What did she say?
She told me what Tony had been doing to her when I wasn't around.
Mrs. James, I know this is hard, but can you clarify? Doing what?
He was abusing her.
A summons. Stephanie, what have you done?
Has anyone got one?
Maybe you've won one of those outstanding teacher awards as well.
Hilarious, Grantley. It says to discuss your performance.
Ouch.
Well, why is he picking on me?
I don't understand why you're always so paranoid.
Give it time.
Em had just come down, and I didn't want her to know about any of it, so I went and I got the kids out.
You sent them to school?
It was the first day of term. Lindsay didn't want to go. I made her.
And what happened next?
I snapped. There was a knife on the side. I picked it up and I must have stabbed him. I don't remember really. I just wanted him to stop.
Lindsay James, please.
Now, what is it now?
Yes, and you're going to be fine, okay? I'm going to be in the gallery. I'll be rooting for you, okay? You will be all right. And I'll take your stuff. Come on, Lindsay. You wanted to see me?
Come in.
Is there something wrong?
Well, yes. The thing is, Steph, we've got a bit of a situation here. As you know, Joe has been nominated for this teaching award.
And that's good, isn't it?
Yes, I'm glad you're happy for your colleague. However, Joe's nomination has shone a spotlight on the modern foreign languages department and illuminated certain unacceptable weak links.
What unacceptable weak links?
Please take your Bible in your right hand and read the words on the card out loud to the room.
I swear by Almighty God that the evidence I shall give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
He said that I was this close to being out on me Todd. Clearly that outstanding teacher business has gone to her head.
So, what now?
I thought maybe you could have a word.
What, with Joe?
With Max. Well, he listens to you and Joe listens to him.
Yeah, and?
Well, surely he can pull rank.
Hang on, wasn't it you that was saying to me this morning that I should be keeping away from him?
I wouldn't ask you, Kim, if I really didn't need the favour.
Yeah, OK. I'll talk to him.
He's certainly pulling out all the stops.
No, I really want it to work. It's just, you know, after everything that's happened, just need him to take it slowly.
Max doesn't do slow, Kim. He's persistent. I just don't want you to end up on a daytime talk show. I slept with my married boss.
You have somewhere to be, Steph.
I'm still on my free, actually.
Pastoral cares for the pupils, not the staff.
When did he start behaving in a sexual way with you?
When I was about Em's age, about 11.
Why didn't you tell your mum from the start?
Because he said I'd be destroying the family. Didn't want my mum to get hurt.
Did you ever see, with your own eyes, your dad hitting your mum?
Yeah. Yeah, loads of times. Once I came downstairs, he didn't used to shout, he was just kind of like hissing at her, you know, like really mean. A bit quiet so he didn't wake me and Em up. I saw him. He was kicking her, she was lying on the floor and he was kicking her in the back.
So why did you choose this particular morning to tell her?
I had to tell her.
You had to tell her. Why? Had he threatened you? Miss James, is there anything you're not telling this court?
I just couldn't take anymore.
Steph seems to think that you're not exactly her biggest fan, and, you know, she's not known for discretion and stuff, so...
And I'm so petty, I'd let it cloud my professional judgment. Is that what she said?
Oh, come on. You can't blame her for feeling a little bit paranoid at the moment, can you?
Well, I can blame her for using you to get to me. I know she's a good friend of yours, but she's a rotten teacher. She's certainly not the kind of person you should be listening to, Kim. You've got to start trusting me. You do trust me, don't you? I'll tell you what. I'll have a word with Jo, try and dissuade her. Okay? No promises. And that's flowers, by the way. Someone must be head over heels.
Hey, I heard you had a meeting with Max earlier.
Yeah, I did, and I think I got the message loud and clear, thank you. How's your special day going?
Yeah, good, thanks. I mean, I've been so busy though, I've hardly had time to think about it. And everyone's been lovely though. I mean, the press have been on to me and everything.
Really? Well, you know what they say, it's windy at the top.
On the morning of your father's death, what time did you leave the house?
Like I said, earlier than usual. My mum made me go to school early after I told her everything. She wanted me and him out the way.
Well, that's understandable.
Yeah?
So, you got up, got dressed, had a big row with your father. You went and told your mum about all these years of abuse. Then your mother came down, got breakfast, got you and Em packed off and out to school, all in time to have a massive argument with your father and eventually kill him. And this all happened in 15 minutes?
I don't know.
You told us you got up at 7:30 a.m.
Yeah.
The estimated time of death is 7:45 a.m. You can see my confusion. So, what did you do between 7:45 and 9 a.m.?
I just went to school early.
Not according to the school. No, you didn't get there until after registration.
Look, haven't I answered enough questions yet?
We have 2 witnesses who have testified to seeing you leave the house at about 8:20 a.m. That's a good half hour after your father's death. Can you explain that?
I'm not answering any more questions.
Lindsay, were you there?
No, I wasn't.
I would suggest that you were there. Before, during, and after your father was killed.
No.
Yes. Yeah, you were there. And in the half hour that follows, your mother got you to cook up some story about a violent, abusive father. She got you to lie in order to win the sympathy of this jury. Is that not the case?
Will you leave her alone? It wasn't like that. It wasn't. She didn't tell me to say anything.
What was it like at school that morning, Miss James? Knowing that you had to keep that awful secret.
I wasn't keeping a secret.
It must have been very tiring, very stressful. Sitting there, knowing that your father was lying on the kitchen floor, dead.
No, I didn't know anything. Will you just leave me alone? Leave me alone! Stop it, please! Just stop it! I don't say it anymore.
You wanted to see me?
Hey, come in. Take a seat.
So, what's up?
Listen, Jo. I know it's never nice to hear this sort of thing, but I had Steph in here earlier, and she wasn't exactly acting like your biggest fan.
What did she say?
Well, can't go into details, but you shouldn't be surprised. She's not exactly a team player, is she?
No, but we've been through a lot together. I mean, I thought we were over any trouble.
She's jealous. She's jealous that you're her boss, that you're younger than her, you're more capable than her. And this award nomination, I mean, it's just about pushed her over the edge. To be honest, I think we might be running out of options with her. She has the worst record of any member of staff I've ever had.
But she's showing genuine improvement. All of these courses she's been on, she's really, really trying, Max.
Yeah, and you've done more than your fair share to keep her in this position. Today she's showing her true colours.
Well, let me talk to her.
If you talk to her, she'll be on her best behaviour for the next 2 days. You'll tell me you're making progress, and then all of a sudden we'll be back to square one.
Well, it sounds like you're suggesting that we get rid of her.
Let's let her cool off for a bit. Get over the sour grapes of this nomination. It's your day, Joe. You should be enjoying it. Okay? So I'll go back and have a little chat with her.
Right.
Give it up for the boxing bard, Waterloo Road's poetry pugilist, the one, the only, Bolton Smiley.
Yeah, man, go on, Bolton, son.
Nah.
Come on, mate. We proper want to hear it, don't we?
Yeah. You're not hearing anything until it's ready. I'm a perfectionist, innit? Anyway, Ryan's the star of the show. Do some budging or something.
Yeah.
108 years in this bubbling cesspit of a learning institute. And do I get any thanks from little miscreants? No.
That's so him. Do some Haydock.
Haydock. Paul Langley, translate for me, please, into French. Does my bum look big in this?
Miss Haydock, what's the French word for bum?
Bum. I don't know if I know it.
Phil, mate.
Bum. Let me think for a second. Boom. Les boom. Not funny?
Very funny. Very funny, right? A word?
Hey, boom, boom.
Come in. That was very funny, Ryan.
Thank you, sir.
Are you going to do it at the show?
I probably shouldn't.
No, I think you should. Take a seat. I imagine Miss Haydock's rich source of material.
I suppose so.
Mm-hmm. I mean, not always firing on all cylinders. Yeah? Would you like to do me a favour?
Okay.
Well, between you and me, it'd be very useful if I could know a bit more about when Miss Haydock's performing well and when she's performing not so well, particularly the last bit.
Right.
It's my job to know what's going on, but I can't be in every lesson all the time, can I?
No.
So, it would help me if you could give me a few examples of, I don't know, times when Miss Haydock's grasp on discipline has not been all it should be, or say, when her grasp of the French language is a bit shaky.
I don't know about this.
Which bit don't you know?
Well, I mean, it just doesn't seem right.
Ryan, I'm your executive head. If I say it's right, it's right.
Well, you know, I mean, there's nothing in particular. You know, Miss Haydock's all right. I was just having a laugh before.
Does your entire family lack ambition?
Sorry?
Sorry? Oh, I see. You think I'm being unreasonable.
I didn't say that.
Then why will you not do what I'm telling you?
I just can't, okay?
Where do you think you're going? I haven't finished with you yet. That was clumsy, wasn't it? And you'd best stay on my good side. For Miss Mason's sake. You'd best serve her by buckling down.
I'll do it.
Good lad, Ryan. Good lad.
You're the head teacher, aren't you? Want to tell me exactly what you teach people at that school?
I'm sorry, I don't understand what you mean.
Why is Lindsay telling all those lies? Can you imagine how much it hurts our family? What about me mum? Listening to her granddaughter spouting that kind of filth.
I know, I do appreciate it. It can't be pleasant hearing that about your brother, but I just think right now Lindsay needs the support of all her family, doesn't she?
As far as I'm concerned, she's no niece of mine.
Okay, there's no point having this conversation. I am sorry.
She's a liar.
Where is she?
She's in a private room. She's fine. I'll give her time to calm down.
Can I go and see her?
Pushing her down the corridor, third on the left.
Thank you. Miss? Kayla, I don't know what you two are thinking coming here today.
I didn't know. I thought it was going to be a laugh. Miss, I feel so awful.
It's a really awful situation, but you two need to get back to school now, okay? Right now. And look, remember, what was said in there today was not meant to be shared with you, so if either of you ever mention a word of what you heard...
No way, miss.
No, we won't. after school.
And then Miss Campbell says, she's like, ooh, Mr. Tyler, let me paint you, let me paint you in so many lines that will just capture your essence. Yeah, and then he's like, Miss Campbell, it will be my pleasure. Clothes on, or clothes off. Lauren?
Sambuca Kelly! Funny, is it, to mock your teachers?
No, sir.
Is it funny to gossip and lie about the people who bend over backwards to lift you and the rest of your feral family out of the gutter?
Well, I wasn't gossiping.
Play games with me again, Sambuca, and your whole family will suffer, you vermin.
I'm not helping my mum at all, am I?
Shouldn't even think about that.
I know, that's why I'm hearing it.
You're here to help prove what happened.
So I'm gonna say, if I go back, Mum's been done for murder, eh? Because of me. I promised her, I promised her.
It wouldn't be because of you, Lindsay. None of this is your fault. What your dad did to you was horrific. And you're not responsible for any of it.
Honor.
No. And you don't owe your mum or Emily anything at all, other than to tell the truth.
That's just it, miss. I haven't told the truth.
Come on. Hiya. Emily's joining me today. Thought I'd give her a behind-the-scenes tour. I'm playing Big Brother while Lindsay's not here.
Oh, a role that suits you so well, Chris.
Well, if you need me to take over, I can do.
Oh, no, I'm fine, thanks. I'm enjoying it.
Shall we have a little digestive?
Hey, not on my account, I'm just leaving.
Come on over then, let's see what we've got in this tin.
Can I have a word, please?
Yes. You're the boss.
Look, I'm getting the impression that things have been said, things that maybe aren't...
It's funny that, because I'm getting exactly the same impression.
Right, well, I think we should have it out then.
Oh, I get it. Let's engineer a big blow-up so that Steph looks unreasonable. Nah, I think we should just keep our distance, don't you?
Do you know what? I don't like being made to feel like I'm the bad guy.
I'm sure you don't, what with you being such an outstanding teacher and everything.
Didn't have you down as a jealous type.
Can you two just pipe down a bit?
And I didn't have you down as a backstabbing Judas.
Oh. Well, I suppose it takes one to know one, doesn't it, Stephanie?
I think it just makes you realise that you never really know a person, do you, Joe?
Steph.
What's going on?
Steph!
I thought I understood where she was coming from, but she's been behaving like a complete spoiled brat ever since this damn nomination was announced. And do you know what else, Chris? Max is gunning for her. If she carries on like this, she ain't even going to make it through the day.
Where does that snotty cow get off?
Oh, well, you didn't exactly do yourself any favours back there, did you?
Oh, I see. Well, I've not noticed you doing me any favours either.
Wait a minute, I did my best, okay? Doesn't exactly make me look great trying to pull strings with the boss, does
Oh,
it?
I'm so sorry to embarrass you in front of your boyfriend. At least I know where I stand.
Well, maybe if you'd shown some restraint in the first place, you wouldn't be in this mess.
God, you're even starting to sound like him now.
There's something that you need to know. About that morning.
Okay.
It didn't happen the way they're saying.
Right. So how did it happen? Lindsay, were you there? Were you there? Did you see it?
Yeah. Yeah, I was right there.
You saw your mum do it? I'm sorry, I don't understand. What is it you're trying to tell me?
My mum's not a murderer.
I know she isn't.
I know that. She just did what anyone might have done.
No, she didn't do anything.
Okay.
My mum didn't do anything I did. I killed him. Tell him what Mr. Tyler said. What he called you.
Call me vermin.
Are you sure?
Do you mean I'm sure? He says you're vermin, you are.
Can you believe that, man?
Well, vermin's like rats, isn't it?
Well, what had you done to make him call you that?
It doesn't matter what you did, Tom. He's not allowed to call her things like that. That's an insult to all of us, that is.
Are you absolutely sure?
Tom, Sam wouldn't make something like this up. I've a good mind to go and speak to that Mr. Tyler, call him a few names of my own.
Well, are you sure that's a good idea?
Why? You going to do something about it?
Well, me? Why should I speak to him?
Well, you're head of department. You're more on his level. It might be better coming from a colleague.
Well, better for you.
Please?
I'll see what I can do.
If you're going back to school, you're going on your own. I can't face it.
I'm going back in.
If Mason catches you, you're dead.
I don't care. We can't just leave Lindsay now.
Well, she told Rose. Rose Kelly.
The dinner lady?
Yeah. Her mum. She said you called her vermin.
So I'm confused. You want me to speak to Rose?
No.
So, why are you here?
Just as a favour.
It's great that you got time for favours, what with your new position and everything. How's that going, by the way?
It's going all right, I think.
You think?
Well, yeah, it's going well.
The job's what you make of it, Tom. Get Jo Lipset what she's managed to achieve this week. Can't imagine she's found the time or the inclination to run around after ladies in the canteen.
When Mum comes home, I'm going to behave myself all the time.
Emily, it's good to stay positive, and I know that everyone's doing all they can to help your mum, but you can't be absolutely sure that she will come home right away. I just don't want you to be disappointed, that's all.
It'll be all right. Lindsay said.
Miss James, do I need to remind you that you're still under oath? If we discover that you're not telling the truth...
I'm going to tell you the truth. I'll tell you the truth right now if you'll listen. That morning, he'd arranged a trip for me and my mum. A shopping trip. He said we deserved it. But I knew what he was planning. He wanted Em alone.
Lindsay, don't. Please, tell her to stop.
My mum was upstairs with Em. I went into the living room and I told him I was not leaving my little sister with him. He said it was my fault. That if I'd been nicer to him, he wouldn't need Em.
So what happened then?
Tried to hit him, but he pushed me away. He shouted at me. He said it wouldn't just be me who got it. If I kept making a fuss, my mum would get it too. I said I'd tell her about us, but he said she wouldn't believe me.
So, you told your mum?
No. I went into the kitchen and I picked up a knife. And when he came in, I stabbed him.
Lindsay, no! God, no!
Mrs. James!
I killed him. And I'm glad. He deserved it.
Please, she's just making it up. She just wants to help me. Lindsay! I just want my
Miss James, stay where you are.
I hear there was an altercation in the staff room earlier.
Well, after what you told me this morning, I couldn't pretend nothing had happened.
In front of other staff and, I believe, a pupil.
Yes, well, I'm not that two-faced. Not like Joe Lipsett.
See, that's your problem, isn't it? Confrontational, unprofessional, difficult to work with.
Rachel won't stand for this.
Rachel can't save you. You're pretty much washed up. Your head of department has made an official complaint about your attitude. Pupils have complained to me about your lesson content and conduct. And you're certainly out of allies in the staff room.
You can't just fire a teacher like this, surely.
I'm not firing you. I'm suspending you, and then I'll fire you. Anything else? You'll go to your classroom, get anything you need, then get in your car and go home. And we'll be in touch.
Ah, Steph, I'm glad I've seen you. I wanted to ask... What was all that about?
Sit down. I'll fill you in.
So, Miss Haydock, you're all right, madam?
Is everything all right, miss?
Yes, it's just perfect.
Are you going home early?
I am going home early, yes. And just a word of advice for the future, girls. Be careful who you're nice to, because you know what they say, no good deed goes unpunished.
What good deed?
Ask Miss Lipsett.
Tom!
Hey.
Well?
Right, I saw him.
And?
Maybe Sam's overreacted.
Overreacted? To being called varmint?
Well, we don't know he called her that.
Oh, he's calling her a liar now as well, is he?
No, I'm just saying, we don't know the full story.
Is that why you went to see Max, Tom? To get the full story?
And to be fair, it sounds like she was bang out of order the way she was behaving.
Well, thanks, Tom. You've been a great help.
Well, what do you want me to do? Give him a bollocking?
Maybe. I thought you might go in there more like a man and less like a schoolboy.
Do you mind? This shouldn't be my job, you know. I'm Tom's school teacher. You're a parent.
Yeah. Thanks for clearing that up, Tom.
I didn't mean it like... We'll talk about this later.
No, we won't. I've got kids to look after.
Chris, I can't talk now, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to explain later. It's quite unbelievable. No, what is it that's so urgent? Not Steph. Look, I can't deal with that now. It's not my main priority. Chris, I'm going to have to go. I'll get back as soon as I can.
Lindsay! Lindsay!
Michaela!
No, miss, please, can I just talk to her?
Now isn't the time.
Lindsay, I'm so sorry. Look, we shouldn't have fought all the gangs and stuff. Please! It was stupid. We're going to get you out, OK? We're going to get you in the paper and stuff. You shouldn't have to go to jail. It's not right.
I know, love.
Will she be OK, me?
I hope so, Roz. You two get back to school now, OK?
Okay, what's going on? Is this some kind of a joke? An answer, please. Somebody.
No, it's not a joke, miss.
We're just showing you our backs, miss. So it'll be easier for you when you decide to stab us in them.
You two? Outside. Now. Who have I stabbed in the back?
Miss Haydock.
We know you had her sacked. Just because you think you're all that now with the award and everything.
This is ridiculous. Alright? I mean, I admire your loyalty, and I'm sure she would be very, very flattered, but whatever you think you know about myself and Miss Haydock, you've got it all wrong.
All the stuff you don't know, too.
Meaning?
Meaning if it wasn't for Miss Haydock, you wouldn't even be up for this stupid award in the first place.
Yeah, it was her that persuaded us to do it.
Do what?
Vote to get you nominated.
She wants to do something nice for you. We shouldn't have listened now. Do you think we can denominate?
Are you sure about this? We wrote the letters, didn't we?
Has Miss Haydock been fired or what?
Oh, firstly, it's none of your business.
Okay, so that's a yes then.
And secondly, no, she hasn't.
So why is she packing up all her stuff and going home then?
What did you say to Steph?
I'm not allowed to discuss.
Oh, rubbish, Max. Don't go quoting all your protocol and your procedure now just because it suits you. All right, you just tell me that you did not go behind my back and discipline Steph Haydock.
Oh, for God's sake, grow up. If I had to wait for everyone's approval in this place, nothing would ever get done. I'd be out of a job, and then pretty soon you would be too.
Yeah, well, it was my understanding that you were just going to have a little chat with her. What is it about Steph that threatens you so much, Max? No, seriously. I don't know what personal axe you have to grind regarding that woman.
Well, nothing apart from her appalling professional record. I don't know why you're so fond of her, considering the way she acted after your nomination.
It was Steph that nominated me for this award. See? You're not as good at playing people as you think you are, Max. Divide and rule. Doesn't always work. Now, what Steph Haydock needs to know is that there's been a mistake and that you are very sorry.
You have to be joking.
Or I walk.
I'm sorry to hear that. You're clearly not the teacher I thought you were.
Lindsay, I want you to listen to me. In a moment, we're going to charge you, okay? Now, I don't want you to panic. I have to do this.
I know.
It's going to sound bad when they say it, but it just means they believe what you told them.
I know, it's fine.
Your solicitor's explained?
Yeah, it's fine, just do it.
You, Lindsay James, are being charged with the murder of Tony James by stabbing. You do not have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you do not mention now something which you later rely on in court. Anything you do say may be given in evidence. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Rose. I'm sorry. About earlier.
No, you have nothing to apologise for. I do understand.
I should have been tougher with Max.
No, you've got your career to think about. You can't jeopardise that over some name calling. Listen, Tom. I can't expect you to be a father to my kids. And I was wrong to expect you to.
Oh, well, it's not that. It's
No, hear me out a second. I know that with everything else that's going on in your life, you're head of department now, and, you know, the whole dad thing, that it's not going to happen. And that's fine. If it makes you feel better, we could call it a break. See how it goes.
Philip, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm alright. Just sprained my back a bit, that's all, it's not a problem.
All right, you should see a doctor.
Look, I'm alright, okay?
Hiya.
Hi.
What a nightmare, eh? You okay? Big drink tonight, you can tell me all about it.
Several big drinks, I think. What's been going on?
Well, I don't want to add to your worries, but I wanted to catch you before you bumped into Max. The Steph thing's got worse.
How?
In that it's not just Steph.
What?
Joe's, walked out with sympathy.
Are you joking?
No, I'm not. I'm sorry, Rachel. I feel like I've let you down.
No, you haven't. Emily needed you. I think you prioritised perfectly. Has she gone home?
Yeah, her auntie's picked her up.
Is Matt still inside?
In his office.
Right.
Good luck.
OK, Max, come on. Tell me what happened today with Steph and Joe.
Simply recommending Steph Haydock's dismissal to the Board of Governors. She's disruptive and a drag on morale, and doing what should have been done years ago. In the meantime, she won't be coming in.
And do I really need to remind you about procedure?
We have to give Miss Haydock a certain number of chances to improve her performance, but I'd say we're well beyond that, wouldn't you?
So why did Joe go?
Cold feet. I'll have a word with her when she's cooled off. She'll be back in tomorrow.
Yeah, they'll both be back tomorrow.
Excuse me?
I'll be contacting them this evening, making it clear that Steph's dismissal was illegal and that I expect to see them both back at school tomorrow, as usual.
Where exactly did you get the nerve, Rachel? In case you hadn't noticed, there was a real crisis today. But as usual, you weren't here.
You're right. I left you alone for one day and there was a crisis.
You should be thankful I had the guts to act and do the right thing.
You don't seriously expect gratitude from me, do you?
Are you not at all embarrassed by your failure to lead this school?
I'll tell you what I'm embarrassed about, Max. I'm embarrassed that it's taken me this long to realise what you are. You're a bully. Pathetic. Old-fashioned bully.
Well, this is a meeting of the ex-language teachers. I'm not sure you qualify.
I'm sure our Lord and Master has filled you in on how destructive Stephanie has been today and how she's failing the school.
Yes, and it's all nonsense and none of it stands.
Not sure he'll agree with that.
Well, I don't give a toss what he agrees with. He's trying to run the school like a mini dictator. It's not happening, so I expect to see you both at school tomorrow, as per usual.
Have you cleared that with him?
I don't need to. I'm the head teacher. I'm in charge of staffing, you know. Fancy another?
No one's going to believe that.
Yeah, my word against yours. I'm the one with 10 years exemplary service. I'm the one the LEA listens to. You're just a sad, lonely little boy who tries to be funny just so that people will like him.